We have won. It is 1636, and we have won our independence. And we can now form the Canadian nation. The time has come to shake off the last remains of our colonial past. We must form a proper nation and solidify our claims to this region. I don't know why it says we'll change to a kingdom. That doesn't make much sense. You know what? I'm going to go in. I've already done some tweaks to this decision, but before we click this, I'm going to save the game. I'm going to go in and make sure that this decision does what I want it to do before we go any further. So we'll be right back. All right, 2 hours later, I have now modded the shit and tested the mod pretty extensively, the Form Canadian Nation decision. So we are going to finally click this button now. And we're going to say yes to new traditions and ambitions. We are now Canada. I didn't Gaelicize the name because it's derives from a Native American word, and the Scots Gaelic name for Canada is just Canada. So I made us a custom flag, which you'll be able to see on all of our cities as well. It's the inverted saltire, which makes up part of the flag of Nova Scotia, which is what we originally were, along with the Canadian Maple Leafs. This was actually the hardest part, was getting us to keep the kilt infantry. That took like more than half of the time. Was just figuring out, because EU4 doesn't let you specify in the country files what units a country will use. It's actually far more complicated than that. But also, because our population is about, it's over 25% Native American, and possibly to even go up from there, I also made it so that we are using the native models for our cavalry to model that we're a blended nation. So I didn't change all of the Canadian ideas, just a couple of them. This is vanilla. I did change Hudson Bay Company, since we have nothing to do with the Hudson Bay Company. That's the English honing in on our territory. So I changed it to native trading posts. The trade we've established with the natives is among the most important aspects of our history. Our strength comes from amicable mercantile relationships with the original inhabitants of this land, and we should continue to support this by encouraging expansion of this trade from Greenland all the way to Manhattan. Then we get settling the interior, we get the Maritimes, and then we have another new custom idea that I replaced the Quebec Act with, because Quebec is not a thing in this timeline. Yeah, so we are now the sovereign nation of Canada. We are an administrative republic, I believe. Yes, and we got a free bump up to kingdom rank, which is really nice. So we're just going to go ahead and build up to our force limits. France has canceled military access, that's fine. We're also going to make sure we form some good alliances. So the English do not want an alliance right now because we are allied to their rival, which is Denmark. France still hates us. Castile might be brought around. Let's see if we can get Castile on our side. We do have 3 diplomats now, which is really nice. So our colony has become self-sustaining up here. We will continue our colonization. I also want to lock down the Upper Ontario area. So we do have 2 colonists now. We'll probably have to fire some advisors to afford them, but that's okay. And tech-wise, we could start buying up ideas now. So yeah, we'll lock down Walk down this area. We'll probably try to get to Winnipeg, too. Yeah, the Red River of the North region I would really like to own, for sure. For that center of trade in the Hudson Bay. We can exist symbiotically with the British for now. Eventually, I would like to support Newfoundland's independence, because them going independence would help us. Britain is preparing to attack the Zoo, so they might actually be trying to colonize down here. Recall our diplomat from Castile. Let's see, they don't want an alliance. Would the Netherlands be at all interested in alliance? I'm just going to try to get the major powers on pretty good terms with us, I think, here. So we're going to improve relations with Portugal. Continue building up our main army. Native assimilation, I like it. We're still on native trading policy, right? Or we're on native coexistence. We want to be on native trading policy. There we go. Apparently that dropped our stability. I'm going to try to keep that at +2. Even though we're falling a little bit behind in tech. Okay. The riches of the New World are doing well for us so far. Wonder if we could even lock them out of the rest of the Hudson Bay area. If that would even be worth it. Truce with the Assiniboine has expired. We are eventually planning on going after the Iroquois. Bringing them into our great nation. Our confederation of clans. Yeah, trade protection. Alright. We've got cores on Greenland. We made Scotland give up all of their cores in our lands, which is even better. We have maxed out our relations with Portugal and with Newfoundland. They're loyal to Great Britain, though, so they would not want to have us support their independence. Florida hates us. Let's see, Netherlands. I'm actually going to go into the diplomatic macro builder here and see who would ally with us. So far, just some Native American tribes. The Norwegian Faroe Islands are another possibility. Yeah, there's no like great powers that are close to wanting to ally with us, it doesn't look like. So we will have to be careful. Sweden, maybe? No, they're going to hate us, probably. Oh, they're still in the personal union. Oh, wow. We might see Denmark form Scandinavia. That would be good, because they're our ally. I would like that. I would like that a lot. Who else was I going to look at over here? There was someone else I was interested in looking at. Oh yeah, Netherlands. How far away are they? -78. It's possible. It is possible. Let's see. we want to get... we should probably get like one more galleon, huh? Should also upgrade our navy at our earliest convenience. I'm going to build one more war galleon. How are we force limit wise? We are right at our force limit. So I'm going to disband these mercenaries. That'll free up a lot more of our budget. Babbling buffoons. Okay. We should probably grab a few more transports too. Let's see, what's our naval force limit? No, we'll spend the rest on frigates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Ceremony disrupted. Lose 10 prestige. Well, we haven't really locked down our ceremonies yet, you know. Can we make France hate us less? Not really. They pretty much will hate us forever, is what it looks like. All right. Looks like we can just about finish up. Let's see. We're gonna rotate through candidates for a little bit. So we're gonna get Richard Livingston. He's gonna be our second Grand Consul. Fur trade, and he's a navigator. Truce with France has ended. Truce with Florida has ended. So I'm hoping that they don't immediately declare war on us. Who are France's enemies? Austria, the Ottomans, and Great Britain. And Russia. And Castile. Why won't Castile ally us? We like you guys. I'm gonna put a friendly attitude towards you. I'm also gonna see if I can increase my trust with Denmark, because we really don't want to lose our one good ally. Castile, you guys are cool. Portugal, you guys are cool. Who else? Austria. Austria. I like you guys. Yeah, we can't be friendly with them. Very unlikely to accept an alliance, but they are Protestant. Britain, any chance? Yeah, no real chance that they would ally us. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. It still says there's a cannon in production. Where is that happening? Oh, it's happening here, but they're waiting for the war galleon to be built first. Okay. Can invest in new technology, Gustavian infantry. Let's do it. We're going to keep Highlanders infantry because we're Gaelic. The Highland infantry divisions, which make up such a recognizable force in many of today's Commonwealth armies, have their roots in the semi-feudal clan system of North and West Scotland. Scottish Highlanders were lightly armoured clansmen, often equipped with the traditional Scottish basket-hilted sword, the claymore, as well as small knives known as dirks. Later Highland soldiers also carried pistols. They were feared for their ferocity and of their attack, particularly the famous Highland Charge used to smash through enemy lines. Following the Jacobite rebellions, the Scottish Highlanders were gradually assimilated into the British Army, but not in this timeline. The first such Highland troops were the Black Watch, or 42nd Highland Regiment of Foot, who fought valiantly at Fontenoy during the War of Austrian Succession. The Highland regiments subsequently became feared fighting force, noted in particular for bravery and a refusal to surrender. Alright. No new unit models yet. Oh yeah, we were going to move our capital to Hochelaga, but we should wait till we get the next level of admin tech at least. Colonial enthusiasm, awesome. Well, let's pick up an extra colonist. And yeah, we'll just grab this real quick. Cavalry. All right. Advancement of the clergy, that's fine. I'm going to mothball this boat. We're going to combine this army. Actually, we have enough to upgrade it, so let's go ahead and upgrade all our ships. And actually, if we don't have to mothball the fleet, we won't. Alright, we'll recall our diplomat from the Netherlands. Profiteering in Kespic. The citizens of Kespic have grown tired of the local influence of greedy Castilian merchants. We're going to protect our trade because I don't want to piss off Castile. It's important for us to stay on good terms with our neighbors right now. Proliferation of the musket. Our old regiments of elite troops no longer fill the same function as sharpshooters and pioneers. They have done much to develop our armies over time. They'll now be dispersed among our other regiments. So we gain 2.5 professionalism. And I believe we will get a new decision. We don't want to form the Scottish nation or adopt a theocratic administration. We should eventually get a new decision that helps us. Production efficiency, national scientist of the Jewish faith. Interesting. I think we'll take the money, though, because we need to upgrade our trade fleet. So I want all of you guys to meet up down here. Go home at war. Upgrade ships. I want you to protect trade. In the Chesapeake Bay. Oh, and we have a free merchant that's not doing anything. So let's take a look at our good old trade map here. We don't have much trade power in the Rio Grande, but we could be redirecting it forward. Let's see. Our current trade power. Bordeaux is actually a very wealthy node that we could try to collect in. Let's try it. Matthew Drummond is on his way. Yeah, it didn't really do much for us, but least he's doing something.